We're live. A little delayed here. Already into the third rounds. I had the second pick. This is FANTRAX, $250 redraft, full PPR, no trades. I had a second pick. I got Bijan, AJ Brown, and Kyron. I'm going to say what up to everyone that's going to join. Maybe they'll join. Had some weird picks. Drake London fell to the 19th pick. Wacky. Running backs just flew off the board. Apparently, I'm a Kyron guy now. I've had Kyron the last 3 drafts. Not my dude, but he's okay. The last of the Mohicans, as they say. There's JSN, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow ahead of Lamar. Pretty interesting right there. Very interesting. Josh Jacobs went at the 2-2, so he went the 14th pick. Ooh, early Breece Hall pick. Look at that. Yo, there he is. What up, Caps? I'm going to type you. Yo. I am watching it, yeah. I had a late start. It wouldn't let me start the stream for some reason. Got AJ Brown at pick 23, though. That's pretty good value. It was between Kyron and JSN. I just figured the receivers are so much better in the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds. I was hoping to get McBride. So we had Joe Burrow go ahead of Lamar. Quarterbacks are falling here. A little bit. Full PPR. 3 receivers and a flex, so similar to balls deep. Just 1 less flex. So not as deep, but still pretty deep. I know Kyron isn't exactly a PPR man, but 25, 30 catches. Justin Tucker is, well, he'll be available. Unfortunately, he's got some legal proceedings. I think he, you know what? It'd be great if the Browns signed Justin Tucker. It'd be on par, right? 4 for passing, but it is 20 yards per point instead of 25. So the pocket passers, Dak, Joe Burrow, those guys kind of get steamed up a bit. Well, it evens out the rushing a little bit. Me and Story were talking last night. A guy like Brock Purdy, you could almost lower a bit because he's not going to have the high, crazy yardage numbers. Browns likely have the legal team on retainer. Yeah, retainer. Wow, look at that. Jaden Daniels falling to pick 38. Look at these running backs. Look at Travion Henderson. That's actually a value. I don't think I've seen him go that late. I need to get a receiver, probably 2 receivers here. No, Debo is going to start falling a bit. It was weird because in best balls he was like in the 80s, and then the last 2 weeks he's been in the 60s, But I've been loving my early Terry McLaurin shares, at least in redraft. I had back-to-back drafts in like the 5th round. So I'm curious to see where he goes. I'm guessing he'd probably be mid-4th. Did he go already? Oh, he did. There it is. Mid-4th. Well, a little early 4th. That's fine. So now I'm going to cool on that because I'm not. I liked him at value. I knew he was going to sign. But I'm not about taking Terry McLaurin in the 3rd round now. I expect him to start a little slow. But when you were getting him in the 5th round last week, like I think I have him as my 3rd receiver in multiple leagues. Isaiah Pacheco at the 4-6. Is that wacky or am I drunk? Well, it's a lonely feeling having Garrett Wilson as my only guy in there. Who's in here that I know? Burrow to Chase. I've been talking to him. Phantoms. First time with him. He's in a lot of these. He took Joe Burrow early. He took Breece Hall pretty early. Damn, dude. Jalen Hurts fell that fucking low. That's stupid. I really hate doing this, but I think I have to. I know they have the same buy. They're both buy 9. But Story's going to hate that pick. He's going to hate that pick. Here's the question. Worthy or Metcalf? I know Kappa's answer. I have Sutton there too. So this is the decision I was talking about. Sutton or DK? I think I'm going to take DK. Let's do it. Pick 50. Maybe I'm cooling on Sutton already. Volume dudes right there. Not so much AJ Brown, but volume. That pick was for you, Caps. Now, is there a quarterback? Nope, I'm not taking him in the next 2 picks. So I can get a value on Harvey or Swift or Pollard. I would take a 3rd running back. I'm likely looking at maybe back-to-back receivers here. Get my bench receiver out of the way and then get the onesies and the running backs. TJ Hawkinson, Jesus. So I can probably guess that Tyler Warren is going to be going before the middle of the 6th round. It's kind of how it's been going. Oh, what up? I'm going to even send you a little message. I don't type for just anyone. Well, there goes my chance at Harvey. It's a very light night for the stream. Maybe people are waiting to join. I feel like the last 2 times I couldn't even keep up with it. Yeah, Sean, I can see your name comes in the chat. I don't know many of you. Oh, a few Seans. Bo Nix, 5th round. Have we been seeing it or have we been seeing it? That is just janky, dude. Why? Some wide receivers falling, dude. I can maybe get Pickens, Ridley, Olave. You know, this might be a really nice spot for Rashee Rice on this team. The 6'11 would be the 71st pick. Story, Kappa, what are your thoughts on 71 if Rice falls with this specific build? I really don't hate it because that's later than he's been going. He's been going. Where can I find him? Oh, because he's on the second page is why. 58, 65, and 60, and then 64. So he hasn't fallen past 65. So what's your thoughts on taking Rice if he falls to me at the 6'11 here? That'd be my fourth receiver, and I could back him up with somebody. Because I haven't seen him go that late. And it's an aggressive move, and I'm not really about it, but I feel like this would be the spot for that. Oh, yeah. Story knows. You guys know each other. Yeah, I figured Pickens was a pipe dream coming back. Still some solid 5, 6, 7 guys that I would love to have. Still some running backs I don't mind either. Montgomery? I don't think so. Where's Monty at? Nope, too early for Montgomery. I mean, I should get one of these. I got 8 guys in the queue, 7 of them receivers. 9 guys in the queue, 8 of them receivers. I'd be able to get one of them. Oh, fuck it. There goes Rashee Rice. Fucking always reaching. Always reaching on this guy. That's fine, man. They can take him there and miss 8 games. I'll take him in like the early 7th. Just weird. Dude, Jameson Williams. Holy shit. Still available at 63. Spoke too soon. Haven't seen him go later than 50. That was fucking stupid, man. Neighbors, Nakua, Devonta Smith, and Jameson Williams. Daddy likey, that team. Bro to chase. Well done. Well played, sir. Getting shit handed to you. I don't understand how these guys are getting pushed down so far. Like, who's getting taken ahead of him? I suppose Bo Nix, TJ Hawkinson, Kelsey went pretty early. I'm just gonna get fucking sniped on all my guys. I need one of these dudes to come back. Thanks. No one wants Aaron Jones. You can have him. You can take him. Take Aaron Jones. I don't care. Now, is there a tight end I'm willing to take? I mean, Sam Laporta, considering all these other guys have already gone, Kelsey's gone, Hawkinson's gone, I think Sam Laporta could be a viable pick. That's too early for Mahomes. I know Story's would hate it if I took Mahomes. Dude, these leagues are all... See, this motherfucker took Sam Laporta. He has Travis Kelsey. Bro. So he has one receiver, and he's going to start 2... You know what? You're an idiot. That's retarded. Can I say that? Ricky Pearsall. Take someone on the Bears. I think I'm good. I mean, I would take Swift if he falls. So there you go. Fuck. Gotta get my guy. But I don't know if I can start week 1. That's fine. I'll back him up with Ridley or Olave. I think Olave. I have a lot of Ridley. What's your plan for running back later? Get some of the guys that are in question, your Tutons, maybe a Chubb, Javonte Williams, and then Hankins, as you know. All right, there's Ridley. He's not going to take Olave. I'll gladly take Olave. Start him week 1. Yeah, the whole bench is going to be running backs. That's what I like to do. No, Bijan is, and I need to get Algier. Like, I take Algier anyway, but I think that's the safest bet to guarantee yourself an RB1 no matter what. I think we all agree Algier is an RB1 with if Bijan got hurt. Receiver City, baby. Okay. I'm taking receivers. I was tempted to take Mahomes because Baker had already gone. Who knows? A lot of these teams have quarterbacks. Look at that. All these teams have quarterbacks, but if he can make it past those 2 spots, the 8th and 9th slot. Oh, there he goes. Wasn't going to get him. Andrews is hurt. In terms of quarterbacks, whoever the fuck falls. I have not taken Justin Fields yet, and I think that's stupid because I love Justin Fields. So that might be a guy because I'm not going to reach on him because Justin Fields in the first 4 I've done has gone 123, 151, 141, and 140. So he's kind of been the forgotten one. But if I don't get Fields, you can get Dak. I mean, Dak would be lovely. That would be lovely. Even Caleb, man. I like to back Caleb up with a steady guy. You don't necessarily want to go Caleb or Lawrence. But I'm not worried about quarterback if I wait. I feel like the roster is going to be... Bo Nix is gone, dude. Look at this story. Bo Nix went 5-6, of course. Pick the guy cheerleader on the Vikings. There's a guy cheerleader on the Vikings? JJ McCarthy? I mean, I would consider taking Kyler if he fell back to me, maybe. That's about it. Other than that, I think I'll just wait and just build up my running back depth. In terms of tight end, I mean, I'll take Tyler Warren if he falls because he has not been falling. Like, I can't believe he hasn't been taken. J.K. Dobbins in the 7th round. That's a weird one. It's fine. I don't actually do anything with stacks for unless it's best ball. I don't feel there's a. I mean, there's like the Burrow stacking is amazing, but I just don't think it's that important because it's a week to week game where in best ball you're just looking for cumulative points. So I just want to set the best lineup I can. There is a chance that I get Tyler Warren. Nah, this guy's going to take him. I take that back. Phantoms and Burrow to chase are pretty savvy drafters. I don't think there's any way, because it says his ADP is 102 here, but I have not seen him. Let's see. He's been going in the mid-70s. A lot of optimism on Chris Godwin. Burrow Chase loves doing this. He took Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason in the last draft. Now he took Caleb Johnson and Jalen Warren in this one. I don't know who you start. You probably start Warren week 1. What if Caleb gets 12 carries though? Then what do you do? This fucking guy, Kelsey and Laporta. Dude, he has Mahomes and Joe Burrow. I'm just not even paying attention. Look at this. This is not best ball, and even if it was, that's bad. He has one receiver. Huff's Fins. He is very slow. I'm giving this team an F already. And he takes Michael Pittman. I mean, I love Michael Pittman, but like Matthew Golden's on the board. Myers, Addison. I guess you can't take Addison in his situation. Oh, there goes Warren. You sack of shit. I would have gotten him if he didn't take him, most likely. There's some good running backs on the board, though. Krosky Merritt has not gone, which is kind of a surprise. Fucking tight ends are just cruising, dude. Like, why are teams taking second tight ends? I don't. No, I just took Ingram. I have one share of Ingram. This is my 7th draft. I'll take him. I just don't. I like Kraft as much, if not more. I'll get him around later. And then after that, it does get a little gross. So would Ingram be a target in the 9th round? It's hard to wait at quarterback and tight end, right? But I'm going to take Mason. And then if Charbonnet's there, it's hard to pass up. Thing is, do I wait? Because I want Tucker Kraft. I'm not taking him here. Tight end, tight end, tight end, tight end. 2 tight ends. Neither of these guys have tight ends, though. So I know Ingram's going to be gone. I'm still bullish on Kincaid, but how long do I want to wait? I think Zach Charbonnet, I mean, getting him. Fuck you, prick. I don't want to take a quarterback, so I think I had to take Ingram. I mean, I'm going to have so many shares of Tucker Kraft, so why don't we just take Evan Ingram? I'm going to have so many shares of Tucker Kraft. I have to mix it up a little bit. I'll have him for like 6 weeks, which is cool. Yeah, it's really hard to like wait. I already did, but like double wait on quarterback and tight end, another 2 rounds. At least I think I have a steady guy there. So you know me. You know I would have wanted Tucker Kraft. Usually I've been getting him in the 10th, but I just don't think he'd go to the end of the 10th. love me some Dak. Let's see what kind of running backs I can get here. Jalen Allen, yes. Apparently Najee Harris is going to be playing week 1. Where did Hampton go? Oh, shit. He went 25th. Apparently that news isn't phasing anyone. Yeah, stacks are a valuable story, even in redraft, but they can also be risky. Depends on the stack, right? Like, it's not risky when you have Burrow and Chase. But you put too many eggs in the same basket and they don't succeed, you're done. Get a couple defensive touchdowns, something like that. Your quarterback isn't throwing. I guess I just don't go out of my way to stack. I'm going to just keep on taking the best player available. And apparently that best player was Evan Ingram. Gross. I don't know what this dude's plan is. Huffsfin, Jefferson, Pittman, and Keenan Allen. That's his receivers. That is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Kraft still. Nope, not anymore. It's a good pick. Jennings. I would take another receiver if the right one falls. I think it would be any of these guys. And that's about it. It's running back time, boys. Favorite thing in the world. If I drafted Chase, I would intentionally draft Burrow. Yeah, you can reach on Burrow there. Like, that's where the stack, because those weeks, you're just not going to lose because you're going to get 30 from Burrow and 20 from Chase. That's 50 from 2 players. He took Joe Mixon. Why? Burrow to Chase. Don't you know better? He's not playing football this year. No way. No way. Over under. What's your guys over under for Joe Mixon's games played this year? If I set it at 5, are you taking the over? I'm trying to think where I'd be comfortable drafting Joe Mixon, and I think it's like the 15th round. Like, I would not take him ahead of the handcuffs. I don't see the point there. Story says he would take Burrow even if he had to reach if he had Chase. You take over. Kappa said he'd take over 5 games played for Mixon. Story? So I got to raise that number to like 6.5 games? He's already missing 4. And you also have to say, let's say he comes back and he re-injures it. That's a factor too. I'm not saying he's going to, but I don't know if he even plays. We just went through this with McCaffrey, but this is much worse. I mean, they're telling us a week before the season, a week and a half before the season, he's not playing, and he's actually on the IR, where we didn't know McCaffrey until an hour before Monday Night Football. Some bogus ass shit from Kyle Shanahan. Here goes Nick Chubb in the 10th. What do I have here? Is it too early to take Dak? I don't think so. I think maybe Dak and like taking Fields. This would be a spot where I would consider taking 2 quarterbacks like relatively early now. Like the second quarterback earlier than I would. Call it 8 games. Cap says 8 games for Joe Mixon. Well, if that's the case, he should not be drafted until like the 12th round because you're missing the first 8 games. And you can't start him the first week he comes back. Maybe you could start him the second week. So you're looking at you could start him week 10. And that wouldn't even be week 10 because the Texans have a week 6 bye. So week 11, you could start Joe Mixon if that's the theory. That's gross. Okay. Essentially 4 does not have a quarterback. So if I'm going to take Dak, see the highest rated guy, Fields, Dak. Oh, it's getting gross, folks. Everyone's got one, though. They shouldn't take backups. Don't take backup quarterbacks. Just don't do it. You son... Dude. Gotta stop talking. Why? Why are you doing that? This is really upsetting. Really upsetting. All right, we got Braylon Allen. We have Tootin available. I don't think I need a receiver. I have Olave as my 5. My bench receiver's Olave. You sack of shit. All right, this might be a Fields time. You might have to, especially with Herbert being taken. Let's do it. He is my PP. Pillar player of mine. Thoughts on Drake May? I do love Drake May. I think I like Justin Fields more. They both have shit weapons, let's be honest. So their value is coming from rushing, and who's a better rusher? Oh, Drake May has the Patriots week. Early draft. Don't know the news about ETN or Bigsby. We're going to take Tootin. Lot can change. Oh, an unnecessary. I didn't even think about the stack. Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields. Look at that. I'm stacking. Now I have to prioritize getting Tyler Algier here because I take him every time anyway, and I can't afford the one draft I don't take him, the one I have Bijan. Ray Davis. Just putting all the best guys in here. There we go. Going to the top of my list, buddy. In terms of quarterbacks, Jared Goff would be a great pairing. Caleb and Fields don't make a lot of sense together. Take a shot on Trevor Lawrence, too. Woody Marks in the 11th round. Holy cannolis. Haven't seen that one. Think about this. Woody Marks went... Is there a world where Woody Marks is going to go ahead of Joe Mixon? Because that's where Joe Mixon should be drafted. So Kappa said thoughts on Drake May, and Story says love. I'm guessing you're saying you love him, or are you trying to say Jordan Love? So everyone in this league is just taking 2 quarterbacks, which I don't love. Like early 2 quarterbacks within the first 10, 11 rounds, they have 2. Where's the Mahomes team? Yeah, Burrow and Mahomes. You know what's hilarious about that is Burrow and Mahomes both have Week 10 buys. So he took 2 quarterbacks super early, and he's going to have to pick up a third. Well, he did, actually. He took fucking Jared Goff. Dude, 2 tight ends. So he has 2 quarterbacks, he has 3 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, and 2 tight ends. And only 4 receivers, and they're trash. Huffs, Finns, you suck. Am I being too harsh? I don't think so. That's fucking terrible, man. It's a rough one. Really rough.
You have a team called Top Spins?
There's a team in here, yeah. Can you grab me a beer, babe?
There's a Hot Spins in one of my leagues.
Mom, I want some lasagna. That's... What is that movie? What is that movie? Wedding Crashers? Is it lasagna? I think it is lasagna. Am I worried? No, because I'll get Jordan Love or something. I mean, it does suck. Stroud, Williams, McCarthy, Lawrence, Love. Like, I don't want Geno, Ward, or Darnold. So, I'm fucking stupid. I'm going to have to reach on... Because, dude, I've been getting my backup quarterback, whether it be whoever falls, Herbert, Love, like, those guys in, like, the 15th round. And, I mean, mostly because I haven't needed them, because I've had either, like, Baker, Mahomes, Burrow, something like that. But in this case, I have to prioritize getting somebody just based on Fields probably more likely to get hurt, based on his scrambling tendencies. Week 1, he plays the Steelers. I don't know how comfortable I feel starting him. Against the Steelers, it's going to be a shitty-ass game. Well, sorry, in your mind, every Bears player is drafted too early, but that is early. No, Loveland goes around there. Caleb, I mean, you have Jaden Daniels. Like, that's the thing. Is like when you have Jaden, a top 5 guy, like stop it at Burrow or Hurts, you don't need a backup. You need to take one of these in this format because there's no trades and it's deep drafts. So you're going to be stuck with Bryce Young, Geno Smith, Cam Ward on the waiver wire, or like Pennick. You know, you're going to have 5 or 6 options. So you do want to get a guy, but you don't want to spend an 11th round pick on your backup. Because are you ever starting Caleb over Jaden Daniels? I doubt it. I guess Jaden gets hurt, but if he gets hurt, you're probably kind of in the pooper anyway. Kyle Smelly Pitts. Again, Kyle Pitts and Tucker Kraft both have week 5 buys. I mean, I guess if it's that much of a value to you, but you can't take onesies with the same buy. So let's make sure I don't take a week 9 buy. That's Justin Fields' buy. Let's not do that. I have not been drafting a team defense, Kappa. I don't do that this early. The one I have actually been is the Cardinals. In a couple that I have, I've had to take one in a couple leagues because it's a home league. Cardinals have the Saints week 1. Although I just heard, I forget his name, the defensive tackle they drafted in the first round, 16th overall, is on IR. Supposed to be a monster. That might hurt them a bit. I kind of like the Seahawks, even though they have the Niners week 1 at home. The Seahawks are at home, but then they have the Saints. And I think the Seahawks are going to be a top 10 defense. You know me, I'm a stream guy, man. I just like streaming. So do I want to pull the trigger on Lawrence? Or since all the quarterbacks have gone, do I wait? Do I risk it? I have Stroud, McCarthy, Lawrence, and Love. 4 guys I'm comfortable with as my backup. Will one of them fall back to me? is the question. I guess it's going to depend on what this guy does in the first pick. He doesn't have a quarterback. But we have You're in Trouble. Nice name. He's got 2. Hertz team has 1. Allen team has 1. Nick's team has 1. This team has 3. 2. Drake Mace team. Fucking A, man. I think I have to do it. This sucks. Fucking idiots. Forcing me to fucking lose out on my running backs. Like, I just want to take Ray Davis and Tyler Algier here. Is what I want to do. And just go all in on Justin Fields. But what do you guys think? Not worth it? Do I have to take one of these quarterbacks? Gotta lock this one in. Yeah, get your guys, but in this situation, I don't want to just be screwed at quarterback. And I do believe in Trevor Lawrence. I do believe in, it would be either Love or Lawrence for me. A QB will be there. You think so, man? If he doesn't take a quarterback and he doesn't have one, I will. If he takes one, I'm going to take Lawrence or Love. Shit. But he took my running back, so... Okay, I guess he answered my question because I was going to take Ray Davis. So I think I'll take the upside with T-Law here. Risky-ass quarterbacks. But I would have taken Ray Davis had he fall. But after that, the teardrop for handcuffs is huge for me. God damn it, I'm stacking. Fuck you, I don't want to stack. I don't want to be a pirate. Spears on IR. Let's see what kind of... Back up my other guy too, Giddens. God, it gets gross now. Running backs and quarterbacks just flew off the goddamn board. Maybe Romeo Dubs. There's Josh Palmer. You know what? Just for you, I'm going to queue him up, Caps. God, Alec Gordon is just screaming up draft boards. Was thought to be a waiver wire guy. Doesn't seem to be the case. Well, there's no one really watching. I know you guys are here. We're going to do the draft grades too if you guys want. Might as well. I do want to eviscerate the team that took Mahomes and Burrow, Mahomes, and Goff. Because that might be one of the worst squads I've seen. Starting off Jefferson Bucky is fine. That's okay. You grab me a brewski, babe?
What do I get?
A thank you? Yeah, a little bit.
In one of my leagues, I have Huff Spins too.
Well, that's a good thing. That's like a buy. And he's just going to draft shitty fucking players.
Why did you say he's sucky?
I mean, he's going to draft all the quarterbacks, so... And that's not like a value thing. Like, he didn't get value on... He got value on Mahomes, maybe. Took Burrow a little early. Goff's at fair value, but not as your third quarterback. Thank you. Thank you. Well, yeah, I don't think there's two Huff Spins. People love taking fucking kickers. Defenses and kickers. See, that's what I love about these leagues. Why are you going to do that? What do you get out of that? The Niners defense, like, they just lost half their defense last year. They have a bunch of rookies. They're a high-scoring team. The Ravens' defense was trash last year. They're a fucking shootout team. Denver's defense I can get. Buffalo, maybe. 13th round. Philly, okay. Don't get it. All right, I got to figure out some players to draft. Quorum would be nice. Give me both my handcuffs. Limits the upside there a little bit, but safety. Definitely going to take a second tight end earlier than I usually would. Super Bowl matchup. Ooh, Bills Lions. How about that? That's my wife's dream matchup. She says she wouldn't know who she wants to win because she loves them both. Unfortunately, she jumped on both bandwagons. You can't jump on the Bears bandwagon when they do good this year, babe.
I won't.
You won't?
No.
Why? That's your matchup too, Caps? It's a good one. I'm pretty sure it's got to be the Bills or Ravens this year. One of them is going to make it.
No, I want the Bengals.
I think the Bengals are a little far off from going to the Super Bowl. You got to have some kind of defense to go to the Super Bowl. And that they do not have. Story, you have a Super Bowl matchup for us? Since it's us friends just in the chat talking. You can say anything you want. Racist remarks, you name it, dude. Sexist stuff, whatever. Fucking Chiefs, man. I mean, there's a point, though, where, like, I know the NFL, it's been good for the business, especially with Taylor Swift. But there's a point where it's fatigue, and you're going to have people... I guess it's a Super Bowl, and everyone's going to tune in, so that's why they don't care. But, like, there's fatigue, right? Where we don't even care to hate them anymore. Well, you personally hate Mahomes, too.
I do.
What did he do to you?